Watching Alabama's WVUA News at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Bradley Willington. John Huddleston has this evening off. We begin tonight with a 103-mile bike ride across Tuscaloosa. The ride is known as the Hot 100. Tonight, riders came together to kick off the event. Last year, they had a total of 330 riders, but this year they have already had over 400 pre-registered riders, and they say they will probably have a couple hundred more. Stephen Secor, president of the Druid City Bike Club, says events like these are very important to the biking community.
It's to bring the riding community together, and they can come together and ride in a very well-organized and supported event. We have rest stops throughout the whole ride, different routes that people can take. So it brings people from the area, and not only just from the Tuscaloosa area, we have people from 13, 14 different states.
Some of tomorrow's riders are a part of the Wounded Warriors Project. They are soldiers who came all the way from Fort Benning, Georgia, and they came with a message. WVUA's Courtney Highfield with their message tonight.
Raymond Burke is among the 15 wounded warriors who traveled to Tuscaloosa for the Hot 100 bike ride. Burke served in the U.S. Army for over 20 years and was injured during service. Burke says he thought this was the end.
I was at a point, I was at a very depressed state, not knowing what my future held, because I've always been a very active, outgoing skier type individual, and my unfortunate problems were going to limit my mobility and limit my ability to do all the things that I've always loved.
But the Wounded Warrior program showed Burke that his life wasn't over.
Actually got me involved with individuals that gave me the opportunity to understand that regardless of our disability, our challenge is to challenge ourselves to move forward.
Burke found that one way he can remain active is biking.
My very first meeting, I thought, oh, I can't do this. But I found that they have special equipment for everybody with any type of disability. And I have a recumbent bike which allows me to lie back, and I have no pressure on my back, and I can utilize that, and it gives me strength and courage to go on.
And through biking, he has learned a very important lesson.
Now develop that strength to know things are possible besides just sitting around not having dreams of the future, but having aspirations to go further and challenge myself to my own limits.
Burke says he hopes to bike at least 28 miles tomorrow. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Courtney Highfield, WVUA News.
The ride starts tomorrow morning at the University of Alabama Rec Center at 7 a.m. Participants can bike a maximum of 103 miles. Well, Superintendent Paul McKendrick's first year on the job was rated satisfactory according to the Tuscaloosa City Board of Education's evaluation. McKendrick scored well in how he communicates, his positive community involvement, and establishing personal relations. Other strengths included his decision-making skills and how he provides leadership to improve instruction. The report showed that McKendrick needs improvement in preparing long and short-range plans for school facilities, financial management, and seeking significant funds to run the school system. Well, the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater concert tickets for Alan Jackson and Neil Young went on sale today to big success. Alan Jackson has sold almost 1,500 tickets. Neil Young has sold close to 3,000. Based on these early numbers, both shows are expected to do large business for the amphitheater during their upcoming fall season. WVUA spoke with Director of Arts and Entertainment Wendy Riggs, who urges those hoping to attend either event to act as quickly as possible.
If you're looking for tickets for Alan Jackson or Neil Young, I suggest you buy them soon. It looks like we're going to have a great show, and we don't want you to wait too late and not get tickets.
Alan Jackson will take the stage September 13th, and October 25th, Neil Young will return to Tuscaloosa for the first time since 1972. Well, if you lost a set of Volvo keys recently, we have good news. They have been located. Tuscaloosa Police criminal investigators are trying to locate the owner of the keys in this picture. Agents with the West Alabama Narcotics Task Force ran a search warrant and found the keys inside the residence. On the key ring are over 75 keys. Most of the keys are to Volvo vehicles and numbered. They are numbered. If you or your business are the owner of the keys, please contact the Criminal Investigation Division at 205-248-4520. Well, time now for a first check on your home team forecast. Here's Daniel Sparkman. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Bradley, you know what? It's going to turn out to be a nice weekend after the rain showers we've had today. Here on Home Team Interactive Radar, still some showers in northern Pickens, Tuscaloosa, also Fayette and Walker counties, and then down towards parts of Sumter and Greene County as well. We do have those showers out there. Had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings as well this evening, but we're looking at a very nice weekend ahead with those temperatures in the middle 90s, mostly clear skies by our Sunday, and very small chance of rain both days. Rain chances will return next week, however. I'll tell you all about that coming up in Home Team Weather. Bradley.
All right, thank you, Daniel. On your Home Team Crime Watch, a man recovering from a shooting. Tuscaloosa police are searching for a gunman. According to police, it happened this morning around 4:40 a.m. at the 4800 block of 1st Street East near Crescent East Apartments. Authorities say a 21-year-old man was shot after a possible robbery. The suspect is described as a black male in his 20s.
Obviously, it received a lot of damage from the tornado. To my knowledge, we haven't had a lot of calls out there similar to this, lately.
Officials say the victim has non-life-threatening wounds. Well, the grand reopening of one local barbecue restaurant is just around the corner. Full Moon Barbecue in Tuscaloosa was completely destroyed by the April storm, but the owner of Full Moon, Brian Ahmed, says he's planning to have the restaurant back up and running by next week. Ahmed told WVUA there will be a ribbon-cutting ceremony on Monday, July 30th at 4:30 to celebrate the barbecue restaurant's recovery process. Well, Michelin is recalling more than 800,000 tires, most of them sold in the U.S. The recall is because of tread and air loss problems. The company says the tires are typically mounted on commercial light trucks and heavy-duty vans, though some customers have put them on personal vehicles. The tires were produced between April 2010 and the end of July 2012. In a letter, the company said it was important for the recalled tires to be replaced as soon as possible, and BF Goodrich retailers would do that free of charge. And on your election watch, presidential candidate Mitt Romney is headed to Alabama. Romney is making his appearance at in Birmingham in August. A letter from his campaign said the event will be at the club for a fundraising reception. A private dinner will take place at 7 o'clock for people contributing $25,000 or more. State Republican leaders say there are talks about Romney doing a public event in Birmingham, but nothing is definite. The event is set for August the 15th.